My name is Lucas, starts with L as in like, ends with S as in subscribe. Please do both, and in the meantime I'm gonna tell you my top reasons for why you should get a Bambu Lab H2D. Full disclosure, I have not received this unit for free from Bambu Lab. Instead, I'm borrowing this from the local distributor 3D Mart here in Taiwan for the sole purpose of recording videos regarding this machine, which I have been doing throughout this entire week. The last video I made was all the reasons for why you should not get the H2D, so please do remember to watch both these videos before you do leave any comments down below saying that I'm very biased one way or the other. And as always, you are gonna get the shortest answer possible in the beginning of my videos, and the answer is that I 100% recommend to buy this machine, and the only reason for why I am not gonna buy this machine myself is that I do hope that I one day will get sponsored either by Bambu Lab or maybe 3D Mart, who will give me my own H2D sometime in the future. And I've actually already made a complete dedicated video why this machine is just so much better than, for example, the A1s if you are in the product development stage or if you are continuously coming up with and designing your own product. So instead of me just repeating everything in this video, you can just click on the card up in the corner or check out the link down in the description to find a little bit more information regarding using the H2D as your personal manufacturing hub for your 3D printing business. Instead, we're gonna jump straight on to point number 2, which is just the overall printing size. As a comparison, here we have this Taiwan Bear, which hopefully will be my best-selling product, and we have it side by side with the maximum height you can print on a Bambu Lab H2D right next to the maximum height you can print on an X1C in this comparison, but also the same height on the Bambu Lab A1 as well. But the benefits is not only the max size. As I did mention in the previous video, the larger bed plate size also makes it possible to print more products at the same time, so it is a lot less actual work if you are using H2D, because you can print more products at the same time. And the H2D is also printing much faster than the X1C, for example. So although there is a huge difference in max size compared to these bears, the overall printing time was more or less the same between the two machines. And just like in my previous video regarding why you should not get the H2D, I also want to talk a little bit about the AMS2 Pro versus the AMS Lite. And honestly, starting to use the normal AMS, not necessarily the 2 Pro, but the normal AMS on my X1C as well, was the biggest upgrade compared to using the AMS Lite on the Bambu Lab A1. Maybe I have a very unique use case, since I do have a very small apartment and my A1 with a top mount, both of them are like squeezed into the corner here. So when I am changing the color or the material on the spools against the wall, it is very just annoying and just awkward positions trying to get everything out without making the entire AMS Lite feel like it's just gonna like fall down and crush the printer itself. So much easier to just use the regular AMS, and this is amazing news for current A1 owners as well, since the AMS2 Pro will be compatible with A1 via firmware update later this year. And it also comes with a built-in dryer, which again I don't really think I will use that much, since I do have my own dedicated dryer from ABOS, which they kindly sent to me for free. But even so, I would recommend getting an external dryer so you can actually use your printer all the time, instead of having the AMS drying your filament for 8-12 hours where you cannot actually use your printer. Next up is most likely for people who are using the printer to create a 3D printing business or to selling prints online, and that is that the camera is so much better in this H2D compared to the A1s when it works. If you want some more explanation, go and check out my previous video, because the firmware on the time-lapse function and the USB is questionable at best right now, but this is something that I do foresee being completely fixed in a very, very soon, I hope, firmware update. But when it works, it is just so much better than the A1, both for time-lapses, which you would be able to use like for marketing purposes on social media or on your website even, but also for live monitoring, so you can see right away in Bambu Studio or on your phone right away what is actually happening right now. Whereas if you have tried to watch it on the A1, especially like during night or if the light is turned off in your 3D printing workshop, it is barely visible, I would say, at least based on my setup right now. And one more thing regarding the camera, or technically the video that you are getting from the H2D compared to the A1. That is that the A1 is recording in AVI format, which is terrible for video editing and also takes so much longer time to download on your phone or to download in Bambu Studio. Whereas if you are using the H2D or the X1C as well, you have it in MP4, which is just so much easier to edit with and to actually use for example, your social media or your business website. Now, in order to do the H2D justice, I do need to mention the heated chamber. That makes it possible to print with materials that you simply cannot print with using any other Bambu Lab printer. But since this is my video and I have no personal experience using these very special and unique materials with the H2D, I don't really know if this is one of the top selling points or not. But just as a quick comparison, we can of course use the Bambu Lab A1 to print in the normal materials such as PLA and PETG. And if we do look at Bambu Lab's own list of common high temperature filaments, which include ABS, ASA, ASACF, PCPA, PACF, PAGE, PA6, CF, and a bunch of other letter combinations. And if you, just like me, don't even recognize half of these letter combinations, then I don't think that H2D is the best purchase to make just for the purpose of printing with these common high temperature filaments. Instead, if you still are curious to try out some of these new filaments, for example this ASA reusable Bambu Lab spool, then instead of spending 2,699 USD on a brand new H2D, I highly recommend checking out the sponsor of today's video, PCBWay. If you never heard about PCBWay before, then they are offering PCB solutions. And if you, just like myself, never heard of PCBs before, then that are these printed circuit boards that you might find in computers and other high-tech electronics. But in addition to PCBs, PCBWay is also offering 3D printing services, which means that you can upload any kind of STL and then choose among a wide range of different materials, for example resin, PLA, PETG, but even stainless steel and titanium. And something that I really appreciate, since I was using their services to print this reusable spool in ASA, that is actually that their engineers will inspect the print to ensure that it will be a successful print before you go through that entire process, and then you still end up having to pay for something that did not complete successfully. For more information, you have a link down in the description, and if you click that link, you also get a 5 USD welcome gift that you can use towards your next ASA print or using one of the other many materials offered by PCBWay. Next up is regarding to the laser version, since it does come with a laser/cutting version as well. This may not really be a reason for why you should get an H2D in general. However, I would say that a few years from now, when Maker World has been a little bit more matured when it comes to the laser functions and the cutting functions, I think that this would be an absolute game changer, especially for people like me who has no idea what they're doing and just wants to find a way to basically make money from their living room. That is the whole reason for why I started on this 3D printing journey to begin with. With that said, there has been a little bit of a backlash from the 3D printing community because the residue from a laser or a cutter in the same chamber as a 3D printer would most likely lead to residue that would interfere with the 3D printing quality. That is something that the CEO of Bambu Lab actually talked about, which you will have a link to down in the description if you want to hear everything about this interview. Of course, he's the CEO, so he will say that they have done all the testing possible, and as long as you properly clean the machine, there is no issue at all. But even without the laser and the cutting tools, this 3D printing machine by itself is again so much better than the A1 or the X1C if you are in the same situation as myself, with being a one-man 3D printing company trying to come up with your own different designs and prototypes and have no idea what you're doing, so you do need 20 prototypes in order to have one final design. And as a last summary and my last final words together with my H2D before we sadly need to split ways later today, under some different circumstances I would 100% purchase this myself for my own 3D printing business, but it does come with a few certain scenarios or situations. So as a first 3D printer, I would 100% get the Bambu Lab A1 with the AMS light. But as a second printer, I still do recommend that you get another Bambu Lab A1 with an AMS light. And I'm saying this from my perspective as I'm starting my own 3D printing business, because you quickly realize that you do need at least two printers, because one printer will just be busy producing products every single day, 24/7, and you will then have another printer focusing on either producing more products if your business is up and running already, or using that to design and come up with new prototypes and new products or new product ideas. But then as a third printer, I do recommend getting an H2D instead of additional A1s, but that should come with two AMS2 Pro units, because then you can open it up and actually use up to 8 different colors. I feel like just using one would not really be worth the extra money. So if you are gonna go with an H2D, I do recommend that you go all in order to actually use every single new function. Maybe not the lasers and cuttings, I haven't tried that myself, so I cannot comment on that version, but I do think that spending even more money to get two AMS2 Pro units together with the H2D is the right way to go. If you feel like that is a little bit too money to invest, which I absolutely agree with, then you can continue going with the A1s. And I know that a lot of people have been printing with like one color and they have very successful 3D printing businesses already. They're just very different types of 3D printing businesses. There's one type of people who can design and has very unique needs and make tools or practical solutions that they are selling on their website. And then there are people like me who have no idea what they're doing and just find some cute little toys online and just print it out and sell it for fun. I'm stereotyping and I'm making it very, very simplified, but for those of us who just wants to like play around with these, floating coffee splash cup designs, I would say that the H2D with two AMS2 Pro is the version that you want. Now, maybe not every single design would have 5 to 8 different colors, but just for like the ease of use and having all these colors loaded up in the AMS already, that would just make everything so much easier and remove every step of friction, so you can just focus on the creativity, use your phone and come up with a new design that you just download while you're out, and then when you come back home, it's already done. The waste, if you're using two colors, is very, very minimal, and it will just be easier for you to be productive, to be creative, and to just come up with more ideas faster that you can just quickly sell, and just utilizing the bigger plate for creating more products, more stock, more inventory at the same time. There are absolutely no affiliate links down below either by 3D Mart, who has been so kind to let me borrow this for this week, or by Bambu Lab themselves. So I have absolutely nothing to gain by you getting this printer. But yeah, I just want to share my absolute personal experience being a complete beginner myself. Only this is like just starting the second month of 3D printing in general, and I have been fortunate and lucky enough to play around with this, all thanks to your support for liking these videos, watching these videos, and subscribing to my channel. And a huge special thanks to my YouTube channel members who are supporting me even more, so we can actually purchase some more filaments to test, some more tools to compare, and just so I can afford making all these different mistakes so you don't have to do them yourself. Thank you all so much for watching. My name is Lucas. It starts with Alice and like, ends with S, and subscribe. Please do both, and see you all in the next one.